Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Olivia Weil.
And I'm Kimberly Dona.
On September 14th, Hurricane Florence hit the eastern coast with less power than expected, but the storm itself has caused massive flooding all over the Carolinas. This comes just weeks after the 11th anniversary of the flood that befell Findlay in 2007. The Vice President of Academic Affairs at the University of Findlay, David Emsweller, remembers the flood well and empathizes with the victims of Florence, stating, "Just remembering the cleanup each time, we had a lot of friends who lost a lot of things, and you just don't really forget that in terms of seeing all of the damage and destruction." Emsweller is hoping for UF to show its support for the victims by donating to the Red Cross and the United Way here in Findlay.
This fall, the University of Findlay is offering a new class for pharmacy students, a class that could raise some eyebrows. The class, Medical Cannabis, is an elective to 4th and 5th year pharmacy majors. The class will talk about the medicinal purposes of the drug. Topics discussed will include the most common diseases that cannabis has been used with, such as multiple sclerosis, epilepsy, and other neurological diseases. Deborah Burlekamp is a professor for the class.
He's a little fearful every time I come in to talk about it because I don't know how things are going to go. I actually thought at the beginning that everybody would be had their opinion made up and they were against it and they were just curious.
Stay tuned after these messages to hear about Henry Kissinger, Mon Amour, a book of poetry written by UF faculty member Connor Bracken.
Property is a family-owned and operated residential rental company serving Findlay, Ohio. For over 50 years, Wasbro Rental Property has helped residents find the right apartment to fit their needs. Go to the Sherman House and Wasbro Rental Property, LLC on Facebook for more rental information, or call 419-423-8321. Wasbro is proud to support the University of Findlay Media Network.
Why do I choose Union Bank? Because they understand that I work hard for my money and deserve a reward, like Everyday Rewards Checking, a checking account that rewards you with a refund on your ATM charges. Plus, you can get paid, cash rewards or great interest rate rewards just for using your debit card or paying a bill online, right from your phone or tablet. Stop by the Union Bank today and ask about Everyday Rewards Checking, or visit us online. Your community bank. Union Bank. Member FDIC.
A new professor here at the University of Findlay grabbed the attention of students and faculty alike Thursday with poetry from his book, Henry Kissinger, Mon Amour. Connor Bracken shared poetry from his book at a free reading at the College of Business here on campus. Bracken was happy about the reception of his work, stating, "I think it went well. There was even some laughter during some of my poems." He also gave tips on how to write poetry to any aspiring writers in the crowd and even had some advice on public speaking. Henry Kissinger, Mon Amour is available for purchase on Amazon, or you can find it right here in your campus in the Russilli Family Bookstore.
Findlay has its fair share of clubs, but one sticks out as maybe the most rough and tumble of them all, University of Findlay Women's Rugby Club. After losing some members who were seniors last semester, the club looked as if it might struggle this year. Instead, the team overcame expectations and won their first 2 games, coming out with a 30-point lead in both of them. Larissa Herbert, vice president of the Women Rugby's Club, was elated by the newcomers on the team, saying, "Usually there's a good chunk of learning time, but the rookies are so aggressive and eager to learn. That attitude is really good for the whole team." Anyone can catch the club playing at Kramer Field every Saturday at 11 a.m. When we come back, a look into Findlay sports with highlights and lows of last weekend's matchups against the Ohio Dominican Panthers.
Union Bank, because life is busy, and Union Bank understands that. So when I can't make it to the branch, I can still bank on my time. They offer a mobile app so I can pay bills on my cell phone, mobile deposit so I can deposit a check with the click of a phone or tablet, and ATMs where I need them. Union Bank knows what I need. Go to theubank.com to find out how they can help you too. Your community bank. Union Bank. Member FDIC.
Giorgio and Giacomo Sortino returned to their roots of Sicily to hand-pick the grapes that make Papa Sortino's favorite wine. It's the perfect wine from the old country, enjoyed for generations at our family ristorante, Sortino's. Remember, a meal without wine is like a day without sunshine. May you live 100 years. Salute Cent'anni.
The UF women's soccer team had 2 big wins last week. Both the Ohio Dominican Panthers and the Cedarville Yellow Jackets of these teams were sitting at the top of the conference, but the Oilers were able to keep the #1 spot after some great defensive plays and an overtime goal. The Panthers have outscored them 8-0 their last 2 matchups, but the Oilers topped them 2-1 during the last outing. On Saturday, the Oilers battled it out with the Yellow Jackets at DeHaven Field. In overtime, sophomore Lindsay Abbey was able to score in the 98th minute, winning the game for Findlay.
Last Saturday, the Oilers football team struggled against their matchup with the Ohio Dominican Panthers and last year's GMAC champions. Findlay could not keep up with the Panthers and fell 34-21. The Oilers had high hopes and higher expectations for this game since it was the NCAA Division II showcase with the game being broadcasted on ESPN3. The Oilers could not stop the Panthers from holding the lead the entire game. This loss has put the Oilers at 2-2 for the season with a loss to Ferris State in the second week. The Oilers are looking to redeem themselves with Saturday's game taking on Lake Erie College in Painesville, Ohio.
We would like to remind our viewers that next weekend is Homecoming and Family Weekend. Starting October 5th and heading through the 7th, come out and enjoy the festivities that UF has planned. This year's theme is Where Your Story Began. Join in by telling your Oilers story by using the